Do you remember the time when you didn't know which career to choose? When everyone wanted you to become this or that. And then somehow you were hypnotized. You were seduced by the chance of the most prestigious profession of our times, chartered accountancy. You thought about it in a field for entrance. And then you cleared entrance. You'd have applied the first gear on the road to becoming a chartered accountant. And now you were in CA intern, slightly tougher. You began studying for CA intermediate, but you were committed. You were committed. You wanted to come and see a final, arguably one of the toughest exams in India. And you studied day and you studied night. And you cleared CA intern. And now you were in CA final. CA final, the last step, near the finishing line. Then you started hunting for the right CA firm to do your architecture. Big Four, yeah, that's my cup of tea. But not every one of us was fortunate enough to land in Big Four. But still we managed to back the offers from the equally important CA firms. And then we began our architecture journey. We began working for our respective principals, learning the intricacies of the profession, learning the mannerism, learning the respect the profession brings. We went for audits and we enjoyed the delicious client food in the hospitality. But the early morning classes didn't let us become the target. Getting up early every day, running for classes and then rushing for office. So life seemed like an unending vicious circle. But we were committed. And then we took our study leave. 8 subjects, 8 days. We began preparing for them. It was tough. Tougher, toughest, but we were untethered by the tremendous pressure because we wanted to fulfill the dream of becoming a chartered accountant. We were committed. And then we gave our exams on the 8th day. We came out of the exam center, exhausted, relieved, exhausted like a tired soldier needing rest badly. But as they say, soldiers never rest. Now the result tension kept mounting and mounting with every passing day. They began pleasing God for giving the favorable result for the last time, for the one last time. And then one day, with hope, with anticipation, with fear, we entered the roll number in the system, only to get a mighty blow in the heart. We failed. We failed in CA final. Oh, it was devastating. The heart was broken. My friend cleared, but I didn't. But as I say, no defeat is final. Quitting was never an option. And then with all the remaining energy and enthusiasm, we stick to the study tables for the last time. With rage, with anger, with pain, with anguish, and with hope. Hope of becoming a chartered accountant. And on one fine day, God showered His blessings on us. And we cleared CA final. Remember the time, remember the day when you cleared your CA final exam. You were on such a high. You were on top of the world. You jumped with joy, you hugged your mother. Your dream had come true. You were a chartered accountant. Then you did your GMCS and you were ready to take on the world. You had all what it takes. Your inner self, your family, the entire world had such high expectations from you. And what did you do? You chose the riskless path. You chose to become someone's employee. Riskless path? I ask you, who wasn't entering into a profession with such low result percentages? You forgot all the pain and the hard work you did into become who you are today. You forgot to dream. You forgot to take risks. I ask you, and you ask yourself, is this what you're supposed to be doing? Is this job the reason why you put in all the pain and the hard work and the sacrifices? Who knows it better than you that even a BCom graduate with a couple of years experience can do what you're doing right now? You know it yourself. I ask you, I urge you, I demand, get up, decide at once, decide, start your own practice. Who is better qualified and equipped than you to become an entrepreneur? Become an entrepreneur. Imagine the freedom, imagine the status, the challenge, the growth, the respect that you'll command. Imagine, visualize yourself sitting in a big cabin, in an AC cabin, sitting on a big chair, with clients sitting in front of you, tackling and discussing those important and issues, signing those documents. This is who you want it to be. This is who you should be. Don't kill your dream. Give it wings. Fly. Fly. If you want, who else will? Let me conclude by saying, my friend, life doesn't give you a second chance. Life doesn't give you a